Today is Monday, January 5th, 2025. And this, I want to talk about myself, my year. So, my year 2026 started off very good. The first day, I went to a Hindu mandir for Hawan service, which was nice. Um, the, I started making positive, encouraging videos daily. The first one was things to stand in front of a mirror and tell yourself. And the second one was rules to become a high value woman. The third one was how to become a mysterious person. So from the 1st to the 4th of January was going great for me. Even on the 2nd of January, I even went into a Publix supermarket where one of the customers told me I put a smile on her face. I look gorgeous. She loves my outfit. And one of their staff said to me, I like how red look on you. I like how your red clothes look on you. I thanked them repeatedly because those were such amazing and wonderful compliments to receive. They really made my day, just as I made their day. Um, but then on Monday, the 5th of January, I went to the West Regional Library to return a book that I had borrowed around the 15th of December. And at the same time that I knew I was going to be at there, I registered for a few events and activities that was going on at the West Regional Library. Instantly, my year started going downhill. The hate crime started on me, the discrimination, harassment, abuse of all form, the desperation of lies started up. Anyways, so because of how long I had to wait for the bus, I missed the Ageless Grace exercise class at the West Regional Library on Monday, January 5th from 12 to 1 o'clock. I arrived at the library a few minutes to 1 p.m. and there was I had upscaling workshop picture frame that I had signed up for. I went to the counter and as I approached the counter, the staff get up, jump up, and she rushed off from her seat several feet away. And then she shouted, Can I help you? She looked at me and shouted, Can I help you? So I peacefully asked her which room was the workshop for the picture frame. And she came back to the counter, now pretending that she looking for something. She's looking around by her chair below the counter. Then looked she rushed over by the other side of the staff and looking at the bottom by him. He was talking to a lady. I had a book in his hands and he was just flipping the pages of the book. So I even tried to get his attention to ask said that um, him about the activity, but he ignores me. I know he would say that he had a customer, which indeed he had a lady in front of him and was carrying on a conversation. So then she came back and yelled second floor. I quietly said, I know it's the second floor, but what room? She started shouting, raising her voice and say, she don't know which room. She doesn't have any information of what goes on the second floor. She don't have no information. She don't know what room. She don't know nothing of what's going on the second floor. She have right, etc. She just keep going on. So I quietly walked away and went up to the second floor. Oh yeah, she said I have to ask them on the second floor. So I left and went to the second floor and I found the room. But biased people like she should never have a front desk job, never have customer service job, and she's so biased that she so mean, but nobody's gonna say that that's how she spoke to me, and I speak and ask her quietly when when they're done with the bias, abusive, hate crimes, they go to their security guard with a desperation of lies. So after the class, when I came down to return the book, the guard is walking behind me, following me. Uh, Anyways, when I take the book to the counter and return it, the lady just flipped through it and then she take out the slips from the back and she watch the guard, she watch me. With a desperation of lies. And there was some things that happened in the class also that was unrighteous, but I'm not gonna get to that. The instructor was not giving correct instructions and stuff like that. But anyway, karma will get all of them. On September 1st of 2025, the first time I went to this library branch after about 15 years, the staff at the front desk, I asked a question and she jumped up and she flared up at me and she sent me to go ask another staff. When I went to that other staff, the other staff in that department, she also jumped up and flared up at me. And what they all usually do is talk quietly into their phone, then mute their phone and yell, shout, and scream at me, then unmute the phone and record my response. Also, I know I don't know these people. I never done anything. But because of the racists, abusers, discriminators, assaulters in my community, and all the false video recording that they have made and circulated, is why these people are doing this to me all over the place and everywhere I go. I know that for sure. Anyways, I didn't say anything to them, but the attitude of this woman on January 5th and what she did to me and how she spoke to me and how she showed out she biased discrimination attitude of I shows what a miserable, horrible person she is. I will pray night and day until karma gets she and everyone else. The end about the West Regional Library.